Model deployment. Putting ourselves out there. Ready for love? Let's go find it. But what does putting ourselves out there actually mean? In real life, it means acting on our intentions, stepping into social settings, adapting our behavior to the context, and letting people see who we are. In machine learning, this is like tuning hyperparameters before we train the model. It implies adjusting settings to match the environment we'll be working in. As we've discovered in our last videos, before training the model, we define the learning rate and the epoch. Learning rate, how much we adjust the model with each update. In life, the pace we adapt to new situations or people. Epoch, one full pass through the training data. In life, a full social cycle where we observe the kinds of people in each space and how to best approach them. These choices open up our search space, the range of possibilities we explore before committing to full training. The search strategy implies the following methods: random search, trying random combinations. In life, testing the waters with different levels of openness, humor, or energy. Grid search, methodically trying every combination. In life, pacing an interaction carefully, adding layers of connection over time. Bayesian optimization, using past results to make smarter guesses. In life, patience and grace with someone shy or reserved. Optuna, a more scientific, data-driven version of Bayesian optimization. In life, using psychology or body language insights to boost connection. Even if we don't meet the one right away, repeated exposure to new environments reduces anxiety and builds confidence. It expands our social network, creating more opportunities for trust and organic connection. The mere exposure effect, Zionk, tells us that seeing someone repeatedly in a natural context creates safety and comfort, the perfect setting for attraction to grow. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up for that activity reflecting core values you seek out in a partner, be it kindness and charity work or active ambition and sports club. The self-expansion theory reminds us that we're magnetic when we're engaged in activities that make us grow. That's why the best places to meet people are the ones that already light us up, a cause we care about, a sport we love, a club we believe in. Start small. The foot in the door technique suggests beginning with no-stakes interactions, a warm smile, light questions. As rapport builds, the self-disclosure theory encourages us to share small, genuine pieces of ourselves, a sense of humor here, a personal insight there. If common ground emerges, extend a low-pressure invitation. There's an art opening this weekend. Want to join? Above all, as Brené Brown says, aim for someone to fall in love with you, not with your performance mask. From training to deployment. In our earlier videos, we built and optimized the model. Now it's time to deploy. In life, doing the inner work and walking through like in a detached observation mode allowed us to optimize our compass and test our charm. Deploying an ML model would be just like making ourselves open for love. In ML, deployment starts when we've collected and cleaned data, tuned hyperparameters, achieved satisfying metrics. Step 1, export the model, put it into a usable format. In life, grooming and styling ourselves for going out, more intentional than our everyday look. Step 2, wrap in an API. This is how the model communicates with the world. Predict, endpoint, the person we want to connect with. Post, what we choose to share about ourselves. Features, grouping our message into key elements: charm, humor, values. Step 3, containerize the model. A Docker container includes the API, model, and dependencies. In life, your soul, charisma, schedule, priorities, lifestyle. Step 4, deploy to the cloud. Now we're public or private and accessible. Service name, region, scaling rules. In life, knowing where we show up, how often, and how we balance social energy. Monitoring and scaling. Once deployed, we should focus on monitoring and scaling. We need to look into logging by focusing on record requests, errors, and latency to be sure everything runs smoothly. In real life, it's like sharpening our senses to flirty remarks or subtle expressions of disinterest. Monitoring demands looking out for metrics like CPU usage, response time, and prediction distribution. CPU usage relates to the model's reliability against energy consumption. Spending our weeks sleep deprived to maintain our social agenda pull is not very sustainable. Response time describes how much it takes for the model to respond to a user request. Do we still need to refine our charisma or build some conversation starters? The prediction distribution leads to addressing issues we got familiarized to in our previous videos, such as overfitting and underfit hiding. Are we still overly adaptable or too rigid? Monitoring also demands auto-scaling or handle spikes in requests. Someone appropriating you at an event or texting you too much? Auto-scaling teaches how to set the proper boundaries. Updating the models need updates to stay relevant. As Esther Perel points out, relationships are challenged by the tension between comfort and novelty. Though it's comfort that strengthens connections, it's novelty that maintains passion alive. So keep evolving, bringing new energy, interests, and experiences into the relationship, just like an ML model getting its updates.